In this bulletin, Samsung creates a clever cardboard printer that folds up. Consumers and businesses warned inkjet printers waste a lot of ink. And China is set to overtake the US and become the #1 consumer market.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. Designers continue to push boundaries and are now looking at how they can improve a home or office printer near you. Samsung was applauded for 3 designs at the 2013 International Design Excellence Awards. They took the insides of your regular printer and put them inside an innovative shell which reduces the cost for the manufacturer as well as the consumer. The clip is a screw-free printer that folds up from a single piece of plastic. Similarly, the origami makes use of the folding technique, but it replaces plastic with corrugated cardboard to form the exterior. And the mate comes with colourful exterior panels that can be swapped out to create a customisable printer. All 3 are still in the prototype phase, but Samsung says they are fire and water resistant and they will be about 10% cheaper than other products in the same segment. Consumers are being warned that a significant amount of ink in a printer cartridge is wasted and never makes it onto the page. ConsumerReports.com say many popular models waste the ink on printer maintenance chores such as cleaning the printer heads. They studied intermittent printer usage, which more closely imitates actual printer use. About 30 pages were printed in 2 batches of 2 or 3 pages, once or twice a day for 3 weeks. They found many models delivered half or less of their ink to the page, and a few managed no more than 20 to 30%. Consumer reports at printer inks are more expensive than some perfume or fine champagne. This means businesses and consumers hoping to save on printing costs are being frustrated and challenged. Bosses and staff at the new Brother Factory cartridge manufacturing plant in the Philippines are still buzzing after the country's President Aquino opened the new facility. Other government officials were also on hand at the factory, which now makes ink cartridges for Brother's inkjet and multi-function printers. The factory in China will continue to play a main role in Brother's inkjet business, but the new facilities in the Philippines are strategically based to grow other Asian markets. Brothers say they will soon establish a second facility in the Philippines to make inkjet and multi-function printers. They expect to have 3,500 employees in the Philippines by 2015. The world's second largest economy is expected to overtake the United States to become the world's largest consumer market in the next 5 years. So says financial expert Standard & Poor's about the Chinese economy. Total retail sales of consumer goods in China grew 14.3% to about $3 trillion in 2012, $1 trillion shorter than the $4 trillion in sales in the more mature US market. They say the base of consumers with the disposable incomes is increasing as the economy continues to grow in China. And China is spending billions buying up international companies in the US as well as in the UK and Australia. And I'll be back with more breaking news in just 15 seconds. And in brief, Xerox say they expect 45% of their revenue will come from small and medium businesses in India over the next 3 years. Xerox India currently gets 40% of its business from small and medium businesses, 35% from big business and 25% from the government segment. Meanwhile, Xerox admits some of its scanners can alter numbers in documents even at the highest resolution setting. It blames a software bug needing a fix. Most documents reproduce perfectly, but problems can occur where small fonts or hard-to-read documents are being scanned. Pakistani authorities have raided a business in Lahore, arresting one person on charges of counterfeiting printer cartridges. More than 200 fake HP ink and toner cartridges were seized, along with 36,265 cartridge components. Hundreds of exhibitors have already signed up for the world's largest printer cartridge and imaging expo. Organisers of Remax Asia in Zhuhai, China, say that despite the global slump, there are many new business opportunities available to remanufacturers. 10,000 visitors are expected to attend the expo again this year in October. And the biggest issue being discussed on imaging social media sites continues to be the GEO, following the US ITC's issuing of a public statement last week. And you can read more in this month's Recycling Times magazine with the ISC's Alan Westerfield on the front cover. Those were the biggest stories in printer and consumable news this week. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbon.